Hello, all my electronic friends. Sorry for this late delay, but I had lost my password and address and memory of this channel, and I could not open it or upload videos. But now I found it because there was a pressure on me from people to post this social video on Vine, which I had to do. I had to study it and do it for their sake, but actually, you can ignore all that. And this double tank automatic water level controller which I am posting is very useful, and not only that, but the basic program that it has, so that C codes which you will see there, you will be able to easily adopt such programs for your other projects, for all some other projects, because the technique to use the three timers and IRS loop of those timers is very useful, which most people don't do. They only use the main the while loop, but I don't load the while loop. I use the three timers very effectively, and they all work independently very well. So this, you can see the circuit, and if any difficulty, I will try to post the circuit in some other way also. Thank you. Now to demonstrate this double tank automatic water controller, first we will put it on, and it gives the greeting message at Mega 8, happy water fill day. Now it goes into the main message, but there is no water in the ground tank. Wait for ground tank to be full. This is the ground tank, and it is empty because the lower level, this switch is representing the lower level. This is the higher level of the bottom tank. This is the roof tank, top tank. This is the lower level. This is the higher level of the top tank, and this is the prod represented by this switch for the flow. When the pump takes water from the lower tank and pumps it, it goes through this pipe into this top tank, and this is filled. So this, when this is wet, water is flowing. When this is wet, high level of top tank is reached. When this is wet only, then low level is there in the top tank. Similarly here, high level switch, low level switch of the bottom tank. So now there is no groundwater, it says, but we will put this switch on, and immediately it says groundwater is half full. See, this is half full. This switch is on, means this prod is wet. Water is up till here, and the message is tank is half full. But the pump will not go on, represented by this LED. If the pump goes on, this will light. But the pump will not go on because it will wait for the tank to get full to this level, high level. Now suppose the high level comes, water is filled here. We put this switch on. On means the switch is wet, and now the message changes. It says groundwater tank is full. Groundwater tank is full, and it will wait for 45 seconds to see if the tank is full, and then it will put the pump on. You will wait for 45 seconds and see. There, after 45 seconds, the pump is on. This LED is on, and we'll put this switch on because the pump is flowing water into this tank. Water is coming this to the top tank. Pump is on, and this switch is wet. This prod is wet. The switch is on means this prod is wet. So now the water is filling, and the message accordingly changes. Top tank is filling. See that water flow is there to top tank. Clear message. Two messages it is giving. Top tank is filling, and the water flow is going to top tank. This will keep on happening till this tank starts filling and this half level comes. Suppose now this half level comes here, so this switch will be wet, we'll put it on, and now the message changes. It says flow is okay, that means water is flowing, and top tank is half full. Now top tank is half full. Pump will still go on till the tank level reaches this high level. So now after some time this will get full, and this switch is put on now because this is wet, water is full, and the message changes. Flow is on, pump is on, top tank is full. Now the pump should go off after 30 seconds. After watching the high level that it is alright, the high level is reached and is stable, it will put the pump off after 30 seconds. So we will just see this. There the pump is put off, and naturally when the pump is put off, the flow will stop. Put this off. So it says no flow to top tank. Top tank is full and there is no flow. Two messages here. There is no water flow. Pump is off, that means, and top tank is full. So this top tank is full. Now when water starts dropping, it is used, then this tank will start emptying again, and this level will fall to half, and you see back no flow, and top tank is half full. The water is here now, so top tank is half full. Now pump will not go on till this level goes down, till this switch becomes dry. The low level switch will become dry, then only the pump will go on. And also at the bottom level, if these two are high, then only pump will go on. So this is the logic in this program. Now we will see the potters further used, and this switch will put off. Now the top tank is empty. Now it says ground tank is full because these two are wet. These two switches are on, so ground tank is full. Ground tank is full, that means the pump will start again. But suppose it will wait for 45 seconds to see if the tank is full properly or not. But before that, suppose if this level falls, then it says ground tank is half full, wait for ground tank to be full. It will not start the pump because the level in the bottom tank is below full, it is half level. So wait for ground tank to be full because ground tank is only half full. Pump will not go on. And if this level drops, it will again say wait for a tank to be full and no water in ground tank, it says. Again pump will not start. So now if the water comes in and fills this bottom tank, this level will go high first, there, and it says wait for tank to be full because the level again is half full. Now we'll put this on, the level is full, ground water tank is full. Now the pump will go on after 45 seconds. There the pump goes on after 45 seconds and the flow should come, so we'll put this on. If the flow reaches the top tank within 25 seconds, the pump will remain on. But if within 45 seconds the flow of the water does not reach the top tank, this does not get wet, this prod, it will put the pump off within 30 seconds. So this is very important. The flow sensing is important because it takes care of all faults. If there is air bubble or pump is not priming, so the flow will not be proper, continuous. Flow must be continuous for 25 seconds for pump to remain on. Otherwise the pump will go off after delay. So there is no erratic pump on and off because the time delays are high, up to 25-30 seconds, and all the three timers are used in this Atmega 8 chip. All the three timers, timer 0, timer 2, timer 1, all of them are used separately, so the timing is very well organized and does not interfere with each other, and so this is a foolproof system and foolproof program that I've arrived after many times of development of this program I spent, and this is the best program I found. And now suppose any fault happens and suppose this level falls. Now this level, because the water is being pumped up, this will go down, but pump will not go off, because pump will wait for this level to go below half. When both the prods are dry, then only the pump will go off. Now suppose this also goes dry, or the flow stops. Either the flow stops, suppose we see the flow stops somehow, some fault is there, flow stops. So now the pump, it will watch that the flow is stopped, and it will watch for 25 seconds, then it will put the pump off. So you will see it will not put the pump off immediately, but it will wait for 25 seconds. There the pump is gone off after watching 25 seconds, because the flow has stopped. So this is a foolproof circuit, and the same thing will happen if now the pump has stopped and suppose this tank empties to below half level. Again the same thing will happen. After 25 seconds it will put the pump off. So this is the advantage of this water level controller. Thank you. It also shows all fault conditions, because if both the rods are wet, the bottom tank is full, but suppose this is low but this is high. You put this high, what happens? Ground tank is full, it says, but this this is on, high is on, this is off, this is abnormal, so it is giving a fault. Pump will not be put on, and there is a wiring fault, it is saying. Even though ground tank is full, there is a wiring fault. In the same way, if ground tank is full, pump should go on, but if pump is still off, but if the flow gets wet, so again it is saying not normal, wiring fault, though ground tank is full, but it is a wiring fault, because flow should not be wet when the pump is off. So it is not normal. Ground tank is half full, not normal, wiring fault. So this, any condition out of the 14, it will indicate a fault. That is the advantage of this system. And this is the code, the program, C, written in C language, compiled on Studio 5 on the laptop, and we see here the defining part. No crystal is used, the internal oscillator 1 MHz of the 8 MHz chip is used, and this is the timer 1. The long period timer is initialized and configured here, and this is the only pump on command in timer 1, SR loop. It watches if both the prods 001, this is the logic level, and logic is there, and pin D1 is the lower level of the bottom tank. If both the higher and lower level of the bottom tank are wet, then only the pump will go on, that too after 45 seconds of watching, and it will count 1 will count up to 60. So it is about 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, the pump is put on. Port D pin 0 goes high, which is the pump pin, and goes to the relay, puts the pump on. And now this is the timer 0 configured here. and the only pump off command is here in timer 0, and all these logic levels, if so many, there are 14 conditions on which the pump will be put off. If any of these conditions are there which are not desirable, these conditions should not be there, it is a faulty condition, then immediately the pump will be put off. Not immediately, but after count 0 of the timer 0 goes to 210 counts, that is about 30 seconds. Then the same pin of pin 0, port D pin 0 will be put off, the pump will be put off, and then it will reset. So timer 1 takes care of all fault conditions, whether flow is going, bottom tank is empty, there is a prod is not systematic, first high level prod drops or breaks or any wiring fault, it will immediately it will watch that for 30 seconds and put the pump off, and the message will be given, there is fault, wiring fault message will also be given. There the timer 0 will put the pump off if any of those 14 false conditions are present. Pin D0, which is the pump pin, will go off and the pump will be put off, and then it will reset. Now the third timer, timer 2, is also configured, as you can see. And all the display on the LCD are written by this ISR loop of the timer 2. So timer 2 takes care of all the displays. It is only meant to display the various conditions, and the logic, all the logic conditions will display, including the faults. There's the next page of the timer 2, all these conditions. It is writing the message on the LCD display under all such conditions. Now import, all the input is pin C, 5 pins of pin C. Input is defined as pin C, you can see here. Here input is defined as pin C. So whenever input comes, the 4 pins of the microcontroller are referred to control the pump. This is the 5th page of the program code, and there is alternative flashing of 2 messages are also there here in timer 2, and then comes the main. You can see pin DDRC, pin of port C, 5 pins of port C are made input and they are put low, and another pin DDRD, port D, first pin PD1 is also put as input and is made low here. Then DDRD is pin PD0 is configured as the pump pin, output pin, and is put low initially, so that the pump is controlled by this pin only. And these 2 are input pins, these 4 pins here and 5 pins are input. And here in the main, the opening message, the greeting message, that this is at Mega 8 chip at work, happy water filling time. Next page, happy water fill day. And the timers are, all 3 timers are initialized in the main, and in the main, the only work in the main really is to reset the count, fix the count 0, which puts the pump off, put that timer count to 100, so that in between the timer goes to 250 counts, so at 100 it is midway, so that the repeat time, if water does not flow to the top tank and the flow prod senses erratic supply, it will put the pump off, and then after 45 seconds it will again put the pump on and try the next time, and so on. But if to make the repeat time accurate and less to 30 seconds, this count is settled here at these conditions. When in port, flow is reaching, the bottom tank high level is there and the bottom tank low level is there. If these two conditions and if these two conditions are present, then the count will be written this, so that the repeat accuracy is taken care of in the main. That is all that is in the main, and that is the end of the program. So that is why this is a foolproof program, watching the pump all the time, and never the pump will overrun, the pump will not run uselessly, pump will be put off in any of the conditions of fault, 14 plus 3, any conditions of fault, wiring fault or etc., any false condition, the pump will be put off within 30 seconds. So this is absolutely safe for the pump, and in the long run we must have an advanced program like this to operate. Your water level management should be done with an advanced program, because simple programs are not going to last over a long period of time accurately. Because suppose you have just a float switch on the top tank, a mercury float switch they use, or other mechanical float switches on the top tank, and it puts the pump on or off, and that is simple, it is okay, it works. But in the long time, under all water conditions in the cities and in the country, there are different conditions. So for that, such a program of managing the pump at all wiring conditions of the top tank, flow and lower tank, all these three are monitored by this program. So there is no question of any fault arising, or pump failure, or pump running falsely. So this is the program which one should use in the long term for his trouble-free water management for years and years. I have been using it for 5 years now without any fault, absolutely. Thank you. If any questions you can ask in the box, and the circuit can also be shown. It is simple circuit and very easy to make. Thank you.